Alright folks, going to start on the second portion of building the welding table. It's got a little dusty in here, but I did get a chop saw there, so I've got the legs cut. And cut some feet now that go on the bottom of the legs there to bolt some caster wheels on, and to get those cut out, I think I'm going to move the base, tack that up, and then move it up to the workbench and actually do the first welding project on the actual tabletop. Safety glasses. So I went and got me a DeWalt chop saw, and works pretty well. Everything I've ever used, it's the DeWalt brand, seems to hold up pretty nice. So yeah, so far this tool is working really well. I'm sure I'll be using it quite a bit on future projects. Working on the ground pretty much. So I got my wife to help me hoist this beast up onto the workbench so I could finish welding the top onto the base, and it was a pretty big effort. This thing weighs, at least from my calculations, about 150 pounds, so it's not super heavy, but it's kind of big for one person to heave up on there. But anyways, I clamped down a few of the spots, the top in the center part, because it seemed like it was wanting to kind of pull away from the center brace of the base there. So got that all clamped in, and basically I just put some pretty big tacks everywhere, couple on each side of the base where the table goes on. And I'm not going to do a full weld on it because I don't think it really needs the whole thing to be fully welded on. It's strong enough even with the tacks to lift the whole thing on its own. So that's basically what I did. I wanted to try to keep it from minimize the potential warpage, but yeah, it's welding it up, maxing out my TIG machine, but it got the job done. Alright, so I got the basically got the table welded, the top there flipped over, and actually started welding a few things on it. Right now I'm making the little foot plates to mount up the caster wheels there too. So basically this is, working out basically how I expected it to. The top came out nice and pretty flat. So I made a little template on the drill press here, so been going pretty well so far. Just drilling out the pilot holes. We'll make them bigger, and then my feet all drilled out. It's basically two strips there that I just kind of tacked together, and from there I'll weld the legs to them. I basically just welded these two strips together. That was the pieces I cut there with the chop saw, was just because I had this metal already, and it was the right dimensions just to just butt weld those together and mount up the caster feet there. So basically I'm just going to weld the legs onto the feet here, and then we'll weld the rest of the assembly up to the tabletop here. But yeah, this works really nice being up on the workbench. It's a lot better than working down on the ground, which is why I'm really building this table in the first place. But yeah, that's that. One leg down, 3 to go. Alright, the table so far is working out well. Guess this is going to be a 3-part project, so stay tuned for part 3 coming up very soon. Thanks for watching.